Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. Intriguing playoff matchup on EA Sports College Football. The 11 seed versus the 6 seed. It's the James Madison Dukes against the Oregon Ducks. Opening round playoff game about to kick off. Great atmosphere here. Let's check with Holly Rowe down on the sidelines.
Hey guys, it is so loud down here on the field. As you know, Autzen Stadium, one of the toughest places to play in the country. That's why the Ducks love opening the playoffs here at home, and these fans have not disappointed. They are loud and rowdy early. We'll see how the opponents deal with this noise and this hostile environment. Guys?
Well, thank you, Holly. You can feel the energy, the vibe in this place for a playoff game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And the James Madison offense drops out there for the first time back in the CFP. Now, last year, as an upstart, they weren't really ready for the very tough assignment, Joel, of playing Oregon in Autzen Stadium. See if they fare better this time.
Yeah, Eugene is a tough place to play for everybody, not named Indiana in particular a year ago. But this JMU program, they have had success regardless of head coach over the last couple of regimes. And I think that's going to continue for this group. And we'll see if they can do it here today.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all group of 6 conferences who've been told, well, you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat a power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right. And yet, as a team, and more specifically as an offense, the only thing that you have total control over is your own effort level and the detail with which you play. In order to have the upset and complete the upset here today, you just have to execute. You can't be thinking about conference this and conference that. It's just football. 53.5 by 100. Go execute.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Trying to get this RPO connected here over on the left side, and they just can't get it done. And again, for the quarterback, it's about ball handling, getting a nice grip on that ball, and then throwing the ball accurately. The other part of this, and Chris, this is what goes totally overlooked in the RPO game, is
it's caught. He's breaking free. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, this is the quarterback's best friend right here. This goes down as a throw and a catch. So it's just stat padding at this point. Beautiful job on the outside. You also have to credit that offensive line. They cut down the edge, and this little pop pass is able to get the edge and get down the field. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their...
Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to pass. It's Evans. He fires it down the middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring throw. It's the offense, the ball at the 32.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen.
Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Looking for a receiver. And a pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Throws to the tight end. This time, a completion. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. And the Dukes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
This is just beautiful offense here. Quarterback playing with great timing. Wide receiver understands the defense that he's looking at. He's in the right spot, in the right timing, and the play caller has trust and faith in what he sees on the field and in his players. This is just quality stuff all the way around. Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. But 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a 1st down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down.
Touchdown, James Madison. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. What a moment for a guy who was playing high school football a year ago. Barrels into the end zone. It shows why they trust him in this playoff game.
It's got to be a big confidence boost for him, but also for this entire offense, because remember, this is the guy that they're going to have to rely on if they want to win this game and make a deep run into the playoff. If they're running the football well, it'll be because of him.
This should be the last play of the quarter. An inside give now from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. You make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the 1st quarter. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. See if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside. It's a fumble! And the defense comes up with the football.
This is something I'm so impressed with.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To the air. It's Evans. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
The Dukes will send the punt team onto the field. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. And the punt will land in the end. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. He'll hand it off. Powers through.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Receiver makes the catch, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Scott, and he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. And the Dukes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Well, no surprise on 3rd down, they go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word.
Breaking into the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific.
He's free down the right sideline. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. The Dukes will line up on 1st and 10.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Back to throw. It's Evans. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
This is a great job by this quarterback getting this conversion because of the reduced area. It's hard to throw in this spot on the field. You're all the way down into the red zone. It's 3rd and obvious. All the windows are going to be tighter, and yet he's able to throw the ball accurately and get this ball completed for a 1st down, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And now a timeout call by the offense. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. This quarterback told us whatever it takes today. The season on the line, Joel. And it seems like the bigger the game, the more they feature the QB run.
And, Chris, it's such a great strategy because obviously you don't want to expose your quarterback to too many hits during the course of the year. But when the stage and the moment is this large, this is when it's all hands on deck, and you know you're going to get.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Backed up with the 1, he's going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Looks like we have an Oregon man down after the play. Senior defensive tackle. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
It's a nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion sets yourself up for 2nd and short.
To the air, it's Evans. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, watching tape of this free safety, he's so good in this center field position. He's got man defense being played in front of him, and so he can float. Wherever the quarterback's eyes go, he goes. And watch as he just floats with the eyes, and then he's able to bat that ball away. What a good player.
They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a 1st down.
And the Dukes pick up enough for a 1st down here. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Pass caught. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30. After the completion, we'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. The training staff out to check it out, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Dukes with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the out route. They can't get him to the ground. Juked one tackler and picks up 1st down yardage.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. No, he didn't get in. He stopped short. It'll bring up 3rd and goal.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun.
Touchdown, Dukes! And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Right, here we go.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit, and they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The return man flashing. James Madison's offense back out there now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Running back has it on a screen now. Great cut. Oh, he takes him again. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run it here. He's brought down out at the 46.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clearly in rhythm, no matter what they're trying to do. Pass the football, run the football. They're doing it well. And now another first down. The line is doing a great job. The quarterback is seeing the field. This is such a good drive right now, and you just got to put it in the end zone.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is a clear breakdown in coverage and a good find by the quarterback to find this open receiver. And then he hits him for a nice completion. They've got to get down here and get some points here. And this is the point where your quarterback has got to be at his best.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Evans. Oh, the pressure's on. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. After the sack, there is an injured player down. It's their freshman quarterback, so that could be a crucial loss. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He shreds the tackle. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
Well, sometimes you just got to protect the quarterback from himself. And as a play caller, you got to understand the pass rush has been good. You've been taking some big negative plays. Just hand the football off and punt it away. That quarterback is clearly rattled. Get him on the sidelines. Try to calm him down.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. The receiver grabs it. And he's not going to get there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? Gets nothing again. Sets up a 4th and short. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. They've still got 1 more left to work with.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Oh, what a grab! He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. And the Dukes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks off a defender. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Evans. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Well, any playoff win you have to celebrate as a singular achievement. They had success last year but fell short of the ultimate goal. Joel, let's see if they can go one step farther this year.
Well, in our conversations with this group, that's all they talked about, was getting back to this playoff and going further than they were able to go a year ago. We saw them win a playoff game last year. Here they're winning a playoff game this year, but again, it just doesn't feel like their ultimate goal, and that's why it's a bit subdued down on the field. They understand that the ultimate goal is still in front of them.
So the winner advances in the playoff bracket and gets one step closer to a national championship. We'll talk to you next time. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.